Man, I was in the mental hospital because I tried to kill myself.
Fair enough.
Because it was over a girl. I can't make sense of it. It's not good.
But I'm not missing a piece. There's no place he would fit. Of my happiness, my full happiness, that missing piece on someone else, they're always gonna fail. How far that loneliness can take you. I honestly think you are nobody's missing piece, but it feels like that because you're missing a piece. You might not see it now, but she gave you a great lesson of what it feels like to be loved, to love someone, to find a connection. She served her purpose. Sometimes, you know, people come into lives and they cross and they go in and out, and they have a purpose to serve. Well, guess what, dude? You deserve to have someone who has both feet in. You deserve that.
Yeah.
You still have the hard days. You still have the days when you wake up and you don't want to get out of bed. I get that.
Everyone in the world feel like they belong. I'm never gonna reach it, but I'm gonna try. And some days I don't want to get out of bed, and some days I don't feel like I belong, and I struggle with that. And the thing that lifts me is I read that story from time to time, and when I'm really low, I reach out to someone who does make me feel a little like I belong to fill my cup, bro. Because like a bong, right? You can't smoke it if there's no water in it, right? You can't take that in. And so same thing. It's like, who's gonna give me a little water? I need a little water because I'm gonna pass out. I'm dehydrated. I got no love. I got no belonging. And they fill it up, and then you go and you lift others up in whatever way, whatever your mission is, but you lift them up. And as you make the around you a bit better, a bit cleaner, you take care of that. Suddenly you find, wow, more days it's easier to get up. Wow, I have more of the people that really make me feel like I'm a superstar. Wow, they do love me for who I am, and they want both feet in.
Those people are hard to find.
I know, bud. I know. You start with the basics, bud. For me, believe it or not, I love Kevin Hart, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't know if you can see here. Like, I have to surround myself with role models because before I didn't have anyone in my life who I could look up to, who could make me believe in myself. All the high-level people, in the morning, they make their bed. And I remember when I was 12, my mom would tell me to make your bed, make your bed. Your room is messy. I'm like, I don't care. This doesn't bother me. And about 2 years ago,
you see how messy my room is?
I know, dude. No judgment. But here's the thing. I live on my own. Nobody tells me to clean my room. But what happened was I kept looking at these entrepreneurs, the hustlers, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, like people who've done so much and so much good for the world too. And I'm looking at these people, I'm like, what's the secret? And I'm like, it's the little things that they have standards for. So all I did was this. I started making my own bed because this one guy, I don't remember who, but he said, no matter how bad your day is, if you first thing you do in the morning is you make your bed, no matter how bad and chaotic your day is, you will come home and you will see that made bed and you're like, at least I have control over that. I needed that little win because the rest of the day was so chaotic. So if you just pick one thing, if you pick whatever it is, pick one thing that you can clean and make better consistently, what you find is that obsession starts to sprinkle everywhere. Because you don't have control of the coronavirus, right? You don't have control over that. We can hustle. I'm hustling. I'm trying to work. We don't have control. So what do I have control over? I have control over my body, over my space, and over how I take care of myself in the morning. So I'm like, okay. So I started with the bed. For 6 months, I'm like, you cannot miss the bed. Dude, just do the bed. It's basic. And then it was like, I was 191 pounds, and I'm like, man, I'm waking up, and this body I'm not loving, man. So now I've lost 41 pounds. I'm at 147. I'm almost at my goal. And little by little, I started tweaking. I'm like, wow, man. Even if I'm having a shitty day, I'm still feeling pretty good. And some days, great. And then I started attracting the right people. It's weird. Like, you start to attract the people. Because the people that I wanted most are the people who are stronger and have more drive and maybe more loving and caring and don't judge me. Because I hate judgment. I don't know about you, but man, like literally, like fitting in is the opposite of belonging. Because fitting in asks you to be someone you're not.
Yeah. It's really annoying.
Yeah, bud. So let me ask you this. What's one thing you can do this week that's going to make you feel a little stronger about yourself? That's going to give you a little more control?
Clean my room.
Awesome, dude. Even pick a corner of the room. You don't have to even do the whole fucking thing. Pick a corner.
Bro, I need to, bro. It's so messy.
Awesome.
You have no idea.
Do it, man. Hit it. And then when you go to sleep tonight, Just look at your room and just think, I made that happen. That space outside is your internal world. I never realized that. I never realized that until I had to like clean my dishes, and like my house was a pigsty. I have boxes of pizza, and then I'm like, oh, of course, look at my body, look at my mind, everything. This is a reflection. This is a reflection of what's inside. So I never saw that connection because I'm like, I want to be Dwayne The Rock's level of success. Like, not just the money. I don't care about money. I don't care about money. That's not even the thing. It's just that level of impact on the world, that level of, and so your thing may be smoke shops you open up, whatever it is, but that level. How do you become that man that has like a family of people that love him? It's those little things, man. So just hit that room. Hit that room in a way that you feel proud of yourself at the end of the day. And then the trick is try maintaining it in the littlest of ways. Let it be annoying if you put the cup somewhere that's wrong. Get OCD about it. And that honed in focus, then you can't help but start to look inside. Because you're like, okay, it's clean, but something's still missing here. I gotta tidy up this thing into here. You can make a big impact on the world, bud. But you've had a lot of setbacks and a lot of painful moments and just like fucking like knocked you the fuck down, and you're still getting up. So here's the story. I don't think your story is the guy who got knocked down by the girl, the guy who was in the hospital. I think your story is a survivor. You're a fucking survivor, and we need all help. We all need help. I have a mentor. We all need people to lift us up. And now it's about thriving in the smallest ways. It's the smallest way. It's a bud, dude. It's a bud, man. You know, you grow a bud. You got to give it a lot of love. You got to nurture that bud. And you've got candy wrappers and all this shit there. Can that bud really grow? You got all this. No, you can't. You got Lego
You need to keep it extremely clean. You need to have all the right equipment. You need to have the pH at the exact right thing at all times so that it absorbs the maximum amount of nutrients, so that it grows the fastest and most potent. You have to do low stress training so that it grows wide, so you can get the maximum amount of cola, so you get the maximum yield. It's a lot.
Stress that's actually going to help it grow. And so
there's high stress training and there's low stress training.
Exactly.
And both of them they need to recover from. Low stress training, not as much. High stress training, more so.
Exactly. Is you cleaning the room low stress training or high
It gives
stress?
it a little setback, but when it comes back twice as good.
That's your story, dude. But you got to get rid of those candy wrappers. You got to give it the love. And it's your room. It's everything. It's everything. It's the things you put in your body. And don't start big. Don't go high stress. You're not ready for high stress of everything. Go low stress, stretch, just grow that plant inside you, man. That's the thing. That's the thing. And then think about something else. Where else am I avoiding a little bit of even stress, but really ultimately my butt is going to grow more. My butt is going to grow more. Where is the place that I'm uncomfortable? Where is it really going to start to grow? And then as you get stronger, like I look at Arnold, right? Like his muscle, he was a skinny kid, right? All back when he was younger. Like, and then you're like, okay, now I'm ready for bigger stress. Now I'm ready to go talk to someone and do something more, and boom. And you start to become more bold, and then you start to become more aggressive. And then you're not getting out of bed, you're jumping out of bed because you can't wait to fucking take a bite out of whatever the fuck you want. But it's the little stress. A plant can't handle massive stress if it hasn't built up the strength, right?
Yeah.
That's it, bud. So be gentle when you're hard on yourself. Don't take on tasks that are hard stress yet. Take the small ones and have those wins to make yourself bold to go for the big. Grow it. But here's the best part. Even if it cracks, you can still salvage. You can still grow, right? Mm-hmm. And even in those moments, even when you're in a hospital, even in those moments, you can salvage. You can. I believe that. To do it, I hate mopping the floor. I do not want to mop the floor.
I hate cleaning.
I hate cleaning. But what I realized was this is just a training ground. This is just training ground because this is serving something. I don't care about cleaning, but it's just what it means. A lot of people don't care about taking care of plants. But you do. You care about this. This is the thing you care about, and you'll put the time in. Make sense?
Yeah.
And the little nuances, the pH and measuring the temperature and all that. You do that for you now. You do that for you because that's how you'll survive, and not only survive but thrive. Have a massive plant. Have so much crop so much. And then people will see, be like, dude, I want to be around that. Well, who is that? What is that? Can I be around that? Can I have a little bit of that love? And when you're feeling the most lonely, when you believe you can't do it, in those moments, lean in the people, whoever makes you feel like you. A bud sometimes needs a little branch next to it that you tie to keep it up, right? We all need that. And so if you're that plant and you feel yourself ever slumping, attach yourself to someone just to get upright and then keep growing until that branch doesn't serve a purpose anymore. I see you're dipping because we're all going to dip. You're going to have way more days where you don't want to get out of bed and you don't want to deal with it. It's normal. Motivation is BS.
The problem with depression is a lack of motivation.
Yeah, and that's why I
Makes
said
it very hard to complete my goals.
Yep. Motivation will last a little bit and then it disappears. Motivation doesn't help me get out of bed. Motivation doesn't help me make my bed. You know what makes
when I wake up in the morning, I don't want to move.
Yeah. That's motivation is BS. Motivation can give you a little energy, but you know what it really is, dude? Standards. Because on the days that you don't want to do it, it's the standards that will get you. Because here, I'll prove it to you. You have standards. When you have a plan, you take care of it. You wouldn't miss a day, right? You wouldn't miss a moment to take care of that plan, right? That's standards. That's not motivation.
The reason I'm not growing right now is because of my lack of motivation. I'm waiting to get the Adderall because I think that will help.
Small stress. What's a small stress that you can raise the standard? It's the daily. That's why I told you, I'm like, I had to make the bed daily for like 6 months. I just kept making the bed. You say it, you don't do it, then you don't trust yourself. And next time you say it, you don't even believe it. You still want it, but you don't believe it. You're like, yeah, I'm going to do it. It's like 3 days later and you're like, fuck, it's still not done, right? Yeah, bud. So it's standards. Motivation is bullshit. Motivation helps in a little bit at the beginning, just to kickstart. Pain or motivation. It's one or the other. Either we hate our life and we run away from it, that's one, or we run towards something we want. One or the other. And the solution to both is micro daily standards, whatever. What can you do today in some way to raise a standard that you can keep going with?
I can clean my room.
Awesome. Just do it, man. Don't even think about it. Don't even think, oh man, this is not what. No. Just be like, this is going to help me get a better crop for my plants.
Probably going to do it later today.
Do it because it's just a standard. It's your way of, man, building something massive. Okay, bud?
Yeah.
All right, pound it. Boom. There you go. And have an amazing day. Okay, bud?
All right. I'll see you, man.
Cheers, man.